Hello everyone, welcome back to the Wolfpack. I am never, ever tired. However, sleep is fun, and sleep is a good thing sometimes. And today, what we're doing is we are celebrating completion of weeks upon weeks upon weeks of work and projects. And as of today, I am done. Well, I'm done with my board game projects, and then I have to edit 2 wedding pictures, 2 wedding receptions. But other than that, it's not too big of a deal because we'll have like a little, I'm actually gonna take maybe tomorrow as a break. You know why? Because tomorrow I'm just gonna sit down and I just wanna play freaking Oathsworn or Earthborn Rangers. That's what I wanna do tomorrow. Maybe for like the night phase. Wow. Tell me you're a board gamer without telling me you're a board gamer. Really? Night phase? Nighttime. Okay, but for real though, let's go ahead and get the bad news out of the way. So unfortunately, we are not doing the best board games of the year this year for 2023. I know I talked about having it and hosting and everything, but it's just not gonna happen realistically. And to be totally transparent, it's funding. So I wasn't able to secure any kind of sponsorship this year, which is totally fine. You know what happens. So hopefully next year, my plan is to run a Kickstarter for the channel. And of course, you know that if I'm gonna do something like this, I'm gonna do it right. So yeah, I have some really cool things in the works, kind of talking to a lot of different people to see what I can do in order for me to like run a Kickstarter and slowly kind of build up to it, kind of tease it out as we go into maybe like spring, summer next year. That's what I'm aiming for. That way it can hopefully take a huge load off of me and take on less projects because I took on way too many projects this year. And that's why I've just been absent. Like you've only seen kind of sponsored content in the past couple, maybe like 5 weeks actually. And I'm sorry about that, but you know, honestly, I feel like I've had a ton of fun filming them anyway too. And I still like put my heart and soul into all those anyway. So other than that, it would help me take like a huge load off my shoulders if I were to run a Kickstarter and it was like successful. If it helps me take some projects off my shoulders, that way I can just do a lot more fun stuff like top 10 lists and just random films that I have ideas for. That'd be super cool. And then of course, set aside some of that funding for the end of the year board games ceremony. So those are my 2 goals for Kickstarter, which is for the channel and for the award ceremony. But other than that, I want to reiterate that we are not doing the best board games of the year this year. We're gonna run it back next year and it's gonna be stronger and better than ever. And plus I'll have more time at least to like figure things out a little more and conceptualize it. That way I can make it the best as possible. So that's the only bad news I have to share, really. Everything else is all good stuff. Let's go ahead and do a quick recap of what has dropped this week. Did you all see the amount of content that dropped in this 1 week alone? We had a Spiritfire vlog, we had a Spiritfire overview, we had photos for Spiritfire, we had Critter Kitchen preview, we had the Critter Kitchen photos as well. I filmed a cinematic unboxing for Lucky Duck, which will be coming pretty soon. I also filmed another commercial for War Bonds Victoria, which is also coming very soon as well. And I also finished 3 other social media posts for Clarendon Games and for Risk Strike, which we will show like sometime down the line. So like I said, the amount of stuff that was done in this 1 week has been insane. And I was also gone for a bit too for some family stuff. You know, life happens and you can't control it. So it's okay, things will work out. And they did, because now I'm done. I'm done with everything. And it feels so good. I just want to check in with all of you. Check out what the Wolfpack is doing. Honestly, let me know what you are backing on crowdfunding because I would love to know. Like this whole week, I'm trying to avoid looking at crowdfunding because there are so many good games that are out right now. And if I had my way, I would back like 7 games right now. It'd be insane. But yeah, for fun though, what I am working on currently is I really want to get a review for Earthborn Rangers out. That's like my #1 priority at the moment for fun on this channel. I've been trying to get the solo game down for quite some time. I started it before I left 5 weeks ago, and then it just never went anywhere. But that's gonna be my next goal for fun. It's also getting closer to the holidays now, and a bunch of my friends made some gaming plans with me. So I'm really excited to see all of them and to play all these games too. Oh, I did get Root in, actually. I got an insert for Root and the Marauders expansion, and I also got Oceans in. So those are 2 games that I would love to stream. Stream, by the way, that's something I've had a lot on mind lately because I really want to do some more YouTube live streams, which would be super fun. I am just working on my camera setup and trying to figure out a day. I think Wednesday would be the best day for me because honestly, I just want to be more consistent with it, with streaming in general. And in the ideal world, I would stream once a week for like an hour or just like for one solo play. I honestly just want to hang out with y'all more, chat, have a fun discussion, and just kick it while we're playing a game. Like, how fun would that be? Wolfpack Wednesdays, which I have not forgotten, but I've missed like 5 times already. So let's see, what else have I been up to? Oh, so I did go to Stone Meyer's design day and I played a couple prototypes. I made like a list and took some pictures too that I can show you all what were my like favorite prototypes and what games I played that day. That was really fun. Playing games with a designer, y'all, is a completely different experience. Like I've played with multiple game designers before, but not to that extent. And I feel like I learned a lot as a reviewer just being able to play games with them. So I was really thankful I got to go because I learned a ton. Also, if you haven't seen yet, Revamped has restarted again. We are now starting season 2, episode 1. For all my OG Wolfpack out there, Revamped, you know what that was. That was my first ever podcast that I started for this channel. And I went like 18 episodes for that one. And it has been like 2 years since I did that podcast. So it was very refreshing to start over again. And I'm basically just getting creators over here to record and to film some podcasts and to also put it on like Spotify and stuff. I want to ask some really, really fun gaming related questions and pose some interesting topics for my guests that are coming in. Like, if you had to get rid of one board game right now, what would it be? So we'll have some fun topics like that coming up very soon. Actually, I'm recording another one next week. So I'm gonna try to do weekly live streams and weekly podcasts on top of like the regular uploads. Oh my God, you know what I wrote down the other day? I wrote down a video idea. I mean, it's not like unique or anything, but it was my top 5 board games of all time. Ooh, I am so excited to make that video. I really want to make a lot more top 10 lists because they're really fun for me to make. They're exhausting because there's like so many games I have to take out and like film and stuff. I feel like it's a good balance, right? Because then I get to, okay, sharpen up my filming skills and do some client work and then switch off. And then now I get to do a bunch of fun videos that I get to experiment with and play around with and just make purely for fun, just because I truly enjoy it. But for sure in the last week, if like it was a scale, like a tipping scale, that scale definitely went like this for my sanity versus fun. But you know, gotta put food on the table. All right, y'all. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight as I just rant about what's going on and keep you updated about the channel and all the things that I've been doing. I'm stoked to be making fun videos again and to see sunlight tomorrow. So other than that, thank you so much for watching today's vlog. I know you all have been working hard too, I'm sure, because the holidays are coming up and everyone's always busy during like Q4 and yeah, I can't imagine what everyone else is going through. But other than that, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me in today's vlog. If you made it here to the very, very end, comment sleep, because I'm sure we both need it. I'll see you on the next one.